Hey, if you've been wondering, this Summerville you keep hearing about, where is it in proximity to Charleston? Where is it compared to Goose Creek? I want to share my map with you today and kind of give you a tour around the area and show you where everything is. If we haven't met, I'm Jeff Gregg. Normally, Mark Klim's with me, my partner, but he is out today and he's leaving me run unsupervised, and I'm doing something technical here. I'm going to switch screens and share my screen, so this could go badly very quickly. So let me switch on the, actually first let me put on my glasses here first because I won't be able to see anything. I will, oh my goodness, I did it. You know, you should be embarrassed. On my desk right now, look at this. These are all glasses, all reading glasses. I don't know why. I put a pair of reading glasses in my pocket like every morning, and then I bring them into the office, and I got a desk full of glasses here. Hey, if you're looking to move in 9 days, 9 months, 9 years, 9 weeks, whatever it is, we're here to help you. We work all over Charleston, do a ton of work in the Summerville market. And that's what I want to talk about today. Kind of give you a feel for where Summerville is, where some of the big neighborhoods are in Summerville. I'll show you where I came from. I used to live up here in Pittsburgh, and I was north of the city in an area called Cranberry Township right here. And about 12 or 13 years ago, it snowed like 2 feet. And I went outside to let the dog out to pee, and I had to shovel a hole in the yard because of all the snow. And I came inside and I said, Andrea, this is stupid. Why are we here? We should go someplace that's in the south and doesn't have snow. And my family, some of my family, my brother had already moved here to South Carolina into a little town called Summerville. So Summerville is kind of an outskirts area of Charleston here. Here's Columbia, here's Myrtle Beach, here's Savannah. And that actually brings up a good point for one of the reasons I love this area so much and I've been so happy here is we like to travel. My family and I, we travel a lot. But lots of good weekend trips just from the Summerville area here. So you could be over here in Augusta or Myrtle Beach or Savannah in just a couple hours, and my kids are still young. So we're going down here and doing the Orlando thing, unfortunately, going to visit the mouse all the time. So it's about 5.5 hours to get here to Orlando. Jacksonville is much closer. There's a little area here called Amelia Island. This Fernandino Beach, Amelia Island's in here somewhere. It's a great weekend trip. And so Myrtle Beach is just from my door in Carnes to Myrtle Beach is about 2 hours and 10 minutes. So lots of great areas to go to for weekend trips and travel. Savannah's beautiful. But all right, here's Charleston and here's Summerville. Monk's Corner is up here. There's a couple lakes, Lake Moultrie and Lake Marion. But let me zoom. We'll keep zooming in here and we'll see there's Charleston coming out 26, North Charleston, and then there's Hanahan, Goose Creek, and then Summerville. So we do a big piece of our business in Summerville. One of the reasons I like this area is I can buy the same house here in Summerville, and if it's $500,000 here in Summerville, and then I look down into Mount Pleasant, it's going to be like $800,000 down there. So really great value here in Summerville. Why do these things keep popping up? Let me do this. All right, so here's Monk's Corner. Here's Summerville. There's a couple Summerville exits onto 26. So if you're getting to go downtown, it's easy access. Listen, we say this to clients all the time with Mark and I. We're always going to give you the good and always going to give you the bad. If you are a person that works a 9 to 5 in Charleston or down in Mount Pleasant, Summerville occasionally is going to have some ugly traffic times to get down into the city, in the rush hours of the day. So you may want to think about being down a little closer, Hanahan, over on this side of town, over in the islands, Johns Island, James Island, or over here in Mount Pleasant. But if you're not working downtown and you don't have to drive it Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, I love Summerville. So up here is the lakes. I brought a pontoon boat down here when I came in from Pittsburgh, put a pontoon boat on Lake Moultrie, but our girls were really young and we sold it pretty quickly. Just didn't have the time to use it, unfortunately. But then over here let's start on that side of town. So Monk's Corner up here, lots of new construction going on in Monk's Corner. Lots of townhouse neighborhoods, some brand new ones that are coming up. Great value on homes in Moncks Corner. It has its own shopping areas. It's close to everything that you would need. You got your Walmarts and all your shopping and restaurants over there. And if you're a lake person, really close to Lake Moultrie here. And actually, if you are a boater, you can go from Lake Moultrie down through a lock right here, all the way down here into Charleston Harbor. Haven't done that. I'd like to do that someday. But there's also a canal that runs in between Lake Moultrie and Lake Marion. I did do that when we had the pontoon boat. So after Moncks Corner here, over here on this side of town is also Cane Bay. So Cane Bay Plantation, you've just seen lots of videos that we've done about Cane Bay, but this is where Cane Bay is. So, see, Jersey Mike subs popped up. They got good steak hoagies there. So here's the Cane Bay Family YMCA, largest YMCA on the East Coast. There's 22 neighborhoods, I think, in Cane Bay. Lots of new construction. 3 different 55-plus neighborhoods. One of them's 55-ish. Summerville out there, Dan Ryan Builders is doing one that is doesn't have a huge amenity center like some of the other ones do, but it's a 55 targeted neighborhood. And then there's 2 full-blown 100% 55-plus neighborhoods, the Del Webb in Cane Bay and also Four Seasons. One cool thing about Cane Bay is all of these neighborhoods here, all through Cane Bay, from here's the back of the neighborhood over to here, you can get anywhere from this neighborhood by golf cart path. So you don't have to get in a car. You can go all over Cane Bay, this main road that runs through Cane Bay here, that runs to all these neighborhoods. You can go by golf cart alongside the road. You don't have to be on the road, all the way out to the front of Cane Bay, which is where this shopping center is. This Publix, there's Eggs Up Grill there, Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Italian restaurant, Mexican restaurant, all right here, doctor's offices, and then right across the road, there's more restaurants over there. And we'll go talk about that in a minute. But in Cane Bay also, there are 3 schools, Cane Bay Elementary, Cane Bay Middle, and Cane Bay High School. So it's super easy to take your kids to the schools there. Now, Cane Bay has grown so much that it is possible that your kids don't go to those schools. So talk with us about that. If that's super important, that you want to be in the Cane Bay schools, there's certain neighborhoods now that are busing them out to Whitesville to another school. But super cool area. Mark lives in Cane Bay. I'm a big fan. Across the street, we cross over into the start of Nexton. Now, Nexton covers this whole area down here and all the way down here. It's a big area. So this first part of Nexton here, this intersection on North Creek Drive, there's restaurants and a grocery store is coming here also. This Agave's Cantina, I like they do good guacamole there. Buffalo Wild Wings, want to make my wife happy, take her there to Buffalo Wild Wings in Nexton and get her the garlic parmesan boneless wings. Loves those. And then there's another neighborhood here. This is a True Homes. That's called North Creek, and they have a nice amenity center. We've got videos on all of these. And then there's another Centex neighborhood over here, Bradford Point. So that's a Pulte neighborhood. There's Centex line, so that is a part of Nexton also. And then you head down into the main part of Nexton, and that's where you'll see the Midtown Club here. So the Midtown Club, Midtown is an area that has about a dozen different builders, got lots of videos on those. And so there's a lot of non-55 plus neighborhoods there, or one big neighborhood, 2 of them actually, Midtown and the first one, but there's still lots of resales in that one. And then there's a Del Webb here, you see, in that Nexton area also. Now, when you come down from Nexton, there's a back way to get over here into here where Hall's Chop House is. So these roads connect right through. You're never out on this main Highway 17 to get from anywhere in Nexton or Cane Bay to get here to right where my office is. So my office, let's see if my office is on here. So this is my office right here. But in this Nexton area, lots of restaurants, lots of shopping, some great restaurants, Poogan's and Hall's and Bad Daddy Burgers and sushi over here. There's a place, Vicious Biscuit, really cool place for breakfast. Codfather, Here's Poogan's up here, and then Page's Okra Grill just opened up recently here. So this is Nexton, and I'm going to pull back out so we can kind of get a feel for where we've been so far. So Nexton, Cane Bay, Monk's Corner over this way, brand new Roper St. Francis Berkeley Hospital here, kind of in between where I am and over in Nexton. And then let's show you where I live. So over here down Main Street in Carnes Crossroads. This is Carnes. Lennar is now building in there. There's a few other neighborhoods around. Hewing Farms is there. Mungo is building there also. My kids go to school here at this Northwood Academy. And then there are restaurants here also right across the street. Steel City Pizza, great place from Pittsburgh. There's Mexican restaurant here, Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli over here. Another great, actually my favorite Mexican restaurant, El Jalapenos over here also. So, and a really cool new amenity center coming here to Carnes Crossroads. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. All right, so pulling back now. Here we are, downtown Summerville again, and right here in Summerville is where right around this area here is where all of the shops are. The Target, the Walmart, the movie theater, the Lowe's, the Home Depot, the drugstores, the restaurants, all of that. There's a big neighborhood called Sangaree, lots of resales in there. And then as you go down this road through Summerville, kind of the main 17 here, you come down into kind of the historic part of Summerville, and there's a park down there called Hutchison Square. So lots of concerts, and they do Third Thursdays down there where they shut down the streets and do food trucks and music, and it's just a really, really nice place. And then there's Azalea Park here. That's really cool little area to walk around in, lots of statues and those kind of things. But then here's where Hutchison Square is. Right as you cross the train tracks, this is Hutchison Square. Got Montrose Wine Bar here. My wife loves they've got a wine there. It's a sweet red bubbly wine, and I forget what it's called. I'll remember. If you ever want to make wife happy, garlic parmesan wings over Buffalo Wild Wings, get her a bottle of this wine. She's a happy camper. This Cup of Manna, fantastic pecan coffee. So lots of stuff to do right down here in Summerville. And then as we go back out this road here towards Knightsville, tons of other neighborhoods here. But I wanted to kind of take you out on the outskirts a little bit and show you Summers Corner. So this is Summers Corner here. Let me zoom out so we get a feel for where we're at. Here's the intersection, the main downtown Summerville, and over here where all these lakes are, this is where Summers Corner is. So there is in here Lennar is building a really nice big area. They've got a 55 plus in there called Horizons. We've sold a ton of homes in there. And so if you're looking for 55 plus, definitely go check out those videos on our channel. And then a huge non-55 section of Summers Corner. There's multiple different, like this is called, let me see where, Sweetgrass. They're selling over in Sweetgrass still right now. But there's multiple different neighborhoods in there. Really beautiful area. Check out the videos. Big amenity center coming. It's going to be called the Club at Summers Corner. Big resort style pool inside, clubhouse, gym, weight room, all that kind of stuff. Going to be really, really nice. So that's Summers Corner. There's also an area called the Ponds over in this side of the road. So I'll go back out here and zoom in here. So this is the Ponds. There is new construction back here. It's winding down. The builder in there is finishing up in the non-55 plus section, but there is a builder in there for a 55 plus in there called Crestwind at the Ponds, and lots of homes coming in there. Beautiful big as you're driving in the main road there. I think it's called Thousand Oak or 100 Oak Parkway. Lots of beautiful oak trees hanging over the streets, and it's really a beautiful area. So that's the Ponds. So I'm going to pull back out, kind of give you the big picture again. Summerville proper, Cane Bay, Monk's Corner out this way, Carnes Crossroads here, Nexton, and then out this way, Summers Corner, the Ponds, and there's tons more in the area coming. But just those are some of the biggest neighborhoods that we do a lot of homes in. A lot of new construction, a lot of resales, and a lot of these hospitals here in town. But I hope this gives you a little better feel for the Summerville area. I'll pull out and give the big picture here, kind of show how far it is down to Charleston. And then as you get out here into Ridgeville, a little bit more in the country, St. George, Harleyville, and there's even new construction out in some of these towns. And some of the cool things about being out there is, like in Ridgeville, there's a neighborhood that is they've got 30-acre lots. And so that's a cool area. Some people don't want to be right next door so much, so their neighbors want a little bigger lot. But that's a great place to go look. So any questions on this? I hope this gets you a better feel for what the area is, where Summerville is in proximity to Charleston, to Moncks Corner. And if you're looking to move anytime soon or just want more information, the best way to talk to us is to go down in the description. There's a link that drops into our calendars. You can schedule a Zoom call, an in-person meeting, or meet us here at the office, and we can talk through what you're looking for. So that's it. If you enjoyed this, if it was helpful, do me a favor, like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.